Hello, my name is Mike Ward. I'm the head of content at Pharma Intelligence. We're here in Vienna at the Bio-Europe Spring Meeting where various stakeholders in the industry get together, whether it's pharmaceutical, biotech, investors, and also some sort of academic groups to look at opportunities for deal making and for investments. I'm joined by Gabriela Apiou, who is the Director of Strategic Alliances at MassGen Hospital, and also you're an associate professor at assistant professor at Harvard Medical School. So, Gabriela, the MassGen Hospital, you guys have sort of created a sort of a translation sort of unit. What was the sort of the challenge that you foresaw in the first place that required the creation of this group?
Actually, we call it a strategic alliances effort, and the idea was to really promote our science to industry, meaning large pharma companies, investors, and of course biotechs. The first challenge we had was to really understand the science going on at Mass General. It's a huge research enterprise, the largest hospital base in the US, and we wanted to understand the research through the problems we're solving. So this was the first challenge because the system is built to speak about all projects in each lab. So this was the first, I think, mentality shift we had to deal with.
So what, you had to do an audit of actually what was going on in the laboratories in the first place?
Yeah, and to make sure that we bring together all the researchers tackling the same problem and really planning how to solve these problems. And this is very much what myself and my team is doing. So bringing the investigators together, going through biology, technology, and medicine. Of course, we are privileged at Mass General to have access to patient samples, so really make a consistent plan how we can bring new treatments, new diagnostics, new ways to prevent diseases.
So yeah, I mean, you measure success by what are the sort of the outcomes that you're targeting?
So the first outcome is, are we able to build these cross-functional teams, and with physicians and basic scientists, and we have been successful over the last 4 years. We built 6 of them, so we work with over 130 investigators now at Mass General across several departments and centers, and we think we have a real relevant and long-term plan how we would address key questions in neuroinflammation, in cardiometabolics, in immuno-oncology, rare diseases, microbiome, all these areas of high interest and importance.
Right, so you have sort of groups and you're sort of almost building sort of tiger teams around this.
Yeah, to tackle. And then what we do, we don't do this just for us. What we want is to bring market pool early on in the research planning, and we do through our innovation office, where the expertise in business development is based, but also we bring industry to really inform these programs. What we want to make sure first we align on the problems important for both parties to solve before going into a collaboration.
And sort of, how are those interactions instigated in the first place?
So we have 2 mechanisms. Actually, one is through our technology transfer office with several partners, and another one, which is complementary, is through our Strategic Alliances Committee. We have 6 executives from industry and ventures working hand in hand with us to really bring the right potential partners on board. And we brought large pharma and biotechs to date.
Right, and what are the criteria that you would use to select the correct partner or an appropriate partner?
So I think first is their areas of interest and business. We want to really collaborate with companies who having the potential actually to bring our ideas to the market. And you know, we also bring people from both research and business development side from these companies, really working with the team to go through. We look for new models of collaboration actually, and this is a mentality shift. So we move out from this one-off sponsor research agreement with one lab, one PI, at least through this initiative. We continue to do this. But we are aiming for a long-term, so multi-year collaborations, multi-projects, and you know, really a collaboration jointly governed and managed by the two parties.
That must create, though, some sort of challenges around sort of constructing the economics of the deal. So how is that working at the moment?
Yeah, so I think what is very powerful, and this is our potential partners telling us, is first they see the big picture. And from a health economics point of view, what we always do at Mass General, we really say, we start with the observations our clinicians are making when they are treating patients and the samples they can provide to our researchers. So this is the main goal. If we look for a new drug, we know the companies need to get the drug there to the market. And then we leverage always the biology understanding and the technology needed to really make it happen.
Okay, and I mean the organization that you're sort of the director of has been around for about 4 years, I think you said.
4 years when I joined, yes.
So you know, what are the sort of the successes that you can sort of flag up to date?
So I think we are very proud about these 6 programs because it's really a new model, and we really have people on board who really stayed with us. And the other thing is we built also, it took us more than 4 or 5 years, we built, we think, a novel training and education program.
Who's that for?
For the faculty, for the academic scientists. We build it and we run it together with industry. So I co-direct this program with an industry faculty, and what we want is to really teach our faculty the language of working with industry, the importance, and really what it really takes to go from an idea to a new diagnostic and treatment. And the name is Bridging Academia with Industry.
And is this I mean, Mass Gen has got this. Is this a model that you think other similar institutions around the world could adopt?
So we get a lot of traction, we hope, but we also, we have been giving several talks over the last 18 months in the US and in Europe. We also consulted many of our colleagues in US and Europe before launching, and we really hope to learn also from other institutions.
Great. Well, Gabriela, thanks very much for explaining that to us.
Thank you for having me.